Hey guys, it's been a day, I'm pretty sure, since I've made one of these. I've gotten requests, not a request, but asking if I was going to make any more. I said yes, I've just been busy lately, sorry. I am grateful for you guys giving me subscribers. I have 5 now, which is, pretty big for a kid not knowing really what he's doing on YouTube. Yeah, that. Thanks for the likes, the comments. My comments, I don't know, they haven't been working. I get them, but I can't read them. I don't know what's up with that. Um, I'll try to look on that. Since I say a lot in my videos, I'm going to try to get it out now. But if I keep saying it, I'm still new to this, so I'm not going to try to say it. So I'm just going to sit here and say um, 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 and and. There you go, got it out. So, today I've been thinking. Oh gosh, something in my throat, sorry. I've been thinking a lot. That's why it took me an extra day, or a day, to think about what I've been doing and what I want to talk about. I want to talk about high school, teens, depression, drugs, stuff like that, how everyday teens have to deal with and the choices we have to make. Let's be honest here. High school is straight up just it could be horrible at times. More like most times, but it could also be amazing just depending on what happens. Anything could change like that. Like anything. Uh, let's see. Okay. Oh god, I don't have notes. So this is going to be a little rough. I had notes last time. I was pretty prepared, but I wanted to get this video out because I've been asked. I'm not trying to rush if that's what you guys are thinking. I just really like making these. I got 15 views that I last checked on my last video, which is pretty good because I asked for 2 my first. I got 40. The second one I got 15. And I'm pretty proud of that at least. At least I get over 10. Over 5 or 10 will make me happy. If I get 20 every video, I will be completely satisfied. But I'm off track. Teens, when they're going through depression, I feel like they go to drugs or they go to self harm or they go to alcohol. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been through all that. I'm actually going through a lot, or I was going through a lot. Sorry. I'm getting help now. Thank you to my counselor. Yes, I go to counselors. I'm gonna be open about it. I'm not gonna tell you what her name is or what we talk about, or well, I can tell you what we talk about, just not in detail because that's what she's for. But I want to say thank you to her. Like I said, I'm not gonna be saying her name, but thank you. We discussed that when you're going through a rough patch, teens seem to go to drugs. I'm not trying to say I support drugs or anything, but if you're gonna do any drug, make it like pot because it's not harmful. I mean, no, it's not harmful, but don't be going to like pills or like heroin, hard stuff, acid. Don't be doing any of that stuff. Pot is not illegal. Remember that. I'm not telling you to go do it. I'm saying if you're going to, I prefer that you guys do pot. But that's my opinion. Like I said, these are all my opinion. Um, oh, there you go. Anyways, I went through a rough patch with pot, and I went and I did some pretty not messed up. Let me take that back. I got in some pretty messed up situations. Um, that's all I wanted was to smoke pot because I was in a bad place. Um, I did self harm. It was not a good patch in my life, but I ended up getting through it. Thankfully, I don't smoke anymore. I don't self harm anymore. I try to stay pretty positive, and that's what I want my message today to be is stay positive. I try to talk to this one person. I'm also not going to name this person's name or even gender, and if I do, oh well, at least it's not her name. Oops, there you go. It's a her. Anyways, I've been trying to talk to her, keep her head up. She she keeps saying, "Oh this, oh that." I'm like, "You just have to stay positive." We were talking a couple days ago and I was just like, "Hey, you just got to be excited about the little things." She was like, "What?" I'm like, "Well, I just got done with wrestling and I'm going to go home and eat chicken and I'm pretty excited about that." So, see, you just got to be positive about little things. Me, Oh yeah, I love food. Straight up love food. So I was pretty excited about going home and eating chicken. And she just kind of thought that was funny. I'm like, well, you don't understand. If you're happy about the little things, then the big things can't harm you. I mean, they can, but they're not going to get to you. You got to keep thinking positive. And she was like, I don't know if I can. I'm like, yes, you can. You just got to think positive. Just trust me, thinking positive helps. And that's what I didn't do when I was going through my rough patch. So, high schoolers can be straight up just mean, horrible guys, can be harmful physically, but girls, you guys are mind warfare warriors, and you get up in here and you hurt big time. I'm not trying to call girls out, but you guys are definitely what am I trying to say? Mind warfare warriors. The big mouthful. I just thought of it, but that's what you guys are. You mentally hurt us, and it Sorry about that, I got interrupted, forgot to lock my door. I should probably start doing that more often, doing these videos so I don't get interrupted as much. But like I said, before I got interrupted, oh, I got those away. Sorry, interruption. Come off. Sorry. Mind Warfare Warriors. Just thought of that, just randomly came to mind. But you guys really do, girls, actually really do end up hurting us because you get into what we like and what we like, repeat, what we like and, who we like, excuse me, what upsets us, all kind of that, and you flip it, and you could straight up mess somebody up. Not like physically, but you could hurt somebody really bad. I've been through that. That's kind of why I started. I mean, not exactly why, but part of the reason, because girls they were just horrible to me. And the way I treated them, I wasn't like mean and aggressive and anything. Just, I would definitely hop girl to girl because I couldn't stay with one because of what I thought they would do because of the first one that I dated for so long. But that's just me. I'm not saying all girls do this. I'm not saying girls do it. Let's just get that out. That's my opinion. Just remember this. Just my opinion. But I mean, it could hurt somebody. It could cause a lot of things. Self-harm. That's my next point. Self-harm is physical damage because you feel emotionally hurt. So you physically hurt yourself. It's horrible. It leaves scars. You could actually bleed out and die. I mean, the places people cut themselves or self-harm themselves are horrible. On your ribs, I mean, doesn't that hurt? Does that not hurt? You got to do something with your life, you guys. You have to do something with your life. You just have to. I mean, you can't be self-harming because I know another person that self-harms all the time, and she thinks it's completely okay. I just thought of another thing that I said. Just because I keep saying she does not mean all the depressed people in the world are she's. I just happen to know a lot of depressed girls, okay? We're just going to leave it at that. Or, yeah, depressed girls. But she thinks self-harm is fine, and she does it. She's like, oh, it's fine, I do it every day. I'm like, well, does that not leave scars? Do you not want to, like, what are you going to do when you have kids and they ask you of those scars? Are you going to break down and do it again? Or what? One, you could just not do it, period, so they wouldn't have to ask you about it, you know? It's so much easier. And, I mean, grades of school, yeah, school can be hard, school can be tough, but you just got to work through it. Freshman year, I blew off my grades like they were nothing. I failed a lot of English classes, blah. A lot of freshman classes. I had to hurry up and get that all done, so when I became a sophomore, I would have sophomore classes. It was the hardest struggle that I think I've ever done in school, ever. So I am never going to fail a high school course if if I how do I want to word this? If it's up to me, I will not fail because catching up is horrible. You freshmen, I'm not trying to point out freshmen, but this is where high school starts, so obviously. You freshmen that think you have to be cool and show off to all the upperclassmen, just do your schoolwork, and when you get up to sophomore, not really sophomore, because I don't really have a lot of friends. Let's be real here. I don't have friends. Well, I have friends, just not a lot, because I'm focused on school mostly. So I don't try to like go out, blah blah blah. I do, just not all the time excessively like freshmen and other people do. Which I understand seniors, they're in their last year of high school, they can do not what they please, but they have more freedoms because they're almost done with high school and they have other stuff together. You don't want to be that senior that has to catch up all the time and misses out on senior skip day or prom or all the fun stuff seniors do. You know, you don't want to mess on that because you're catching up, or you don't even want to repeat sophomore year because you'll definitely be laughed at. I'm not gonna lie, you will definitely get laughed at and talked about. You won't. It's not cool. I mean, if you guys think you're cool because you're a senior again, it's not cool. I can just tell you that. I wouldn't say I look down on you, but I definitely look at you differently. Not in a way of making fun of, but as a way, I don't want to word this. In a way that you could have done something about it and you didn't. So, I just kind of realized that this video may be a little long. I can't even talk. Maybe a little longer than last times. I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to get the points out, you know? Just stuff in high school can be horrible. If you're offered drugs, it's your choice. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm not trying to sound like a parent, you know, teachers, oh, don't do drugs, because you're gonna try them even though you say you're not. I didn't think I was gonna do pot. I honestly thought I was never going to do pot ever, but look what happened. I ended up doing it and liking it. So that's what happens. I don't know. I don't think I have really any other depression. I'm sorry. I totally missed out on depression. Or maybe I hit it. I, I kind of hit it, kind of didn't. Depression, it could be chemically. If you're chemically depressed, which means the your brain hasn't, oh gosh, the chemicals in your brain that you use to think and stuff, sometimes they're altered with your hormones and stuff. Don't quote me on this. Don't fact me fact for fact on this, because it's not. This is what I read that I remember of. Chemicals in your brain haven't quite like developed kind of stuff kind of fully, and you're just chemically depressed and you can't really do anything about it. I mean, you could take antidepressant, but then you're on pills. I mean, who wants to take pills, honestly? Well, I don't. We'll just leave it at that. But who wants to do that? And sometimes you're just depressed because you're going through a rough patch. I was going through a pretty rough patch from my 8th grade summer all the way up to the beginning of sophomore year. It was complete disaster, mess. I never want to go through it again. But this video is getting pretty long, so I'm going to end it here. I'm going to say thank you guys for watching this. Just subscribe. I have 5 subscribers. If I can get up to 10, I'm going to be pretty psyched, pretty happy. For a kid that's made 2 videos, I have 5 if I could talk, 5 subscribers. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for in school for asking me to do more. That actually helps. It makes me feel happy that you guys are actually watching them. Thanks for the comments. Like I said, I read bits and pieces of it that I could read, but I'll get on those comments and answer back as soon as possible. Send me tips. Tell me how I'm doing. Tell me what do you guys want to discuss next. Comment and tell me what you guys want to discuss next. Because if not, I'm just going to be talking about stuff I want to. If you guys want me to hear. Gosh, I cannot talk today. If you guys want to hear something be talked about, in my opinion, the way I see things, comment and tell me. And I'll be a little more prepared next time like I was last time. So, thank you guys again. And I probably will do another video tomorrow. See you guys.